You know, looking at it right now, you'd think for once I'd actually have a haircut. Maybe that's why I'm overheating too much in this more summery weather. Welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green. This is at the start of May, and yet we've... At the end of April, we've had a bit of a heat wave that's gone into the early part of May. Whee! Please can it stop feeling like August? Please. Anywho's, while it is actually not too bad, I figured, hey, let's actually stream. Last time we made it to Celadon, we foolishly were not aware of what we were actively doing, hence the thumbnail in the previous part. This part, the thumbnail is correct because, well, let's face it, we have a Weeping Bell, we can evolve it into Victory Bell, and not only that, but that's what's in the Celadon gym. So, oh, I'm pressing the wrong button today. Hooray! So yeah, currently this is our lineup of who's in the party. Ilya the Vulpix, Maddie the Nidoqueen, Oliver the Ivysaur, Monica the Clefable, James the Weeping Bell, and Jane the Fearow. Seeing as we are heading into the Celadon gym in the near future, aka after we've done the Rocket Hideout. I've decided I want to do the Rocket Hideout, and this is more based off of Wedding Blue, so that means no random Desi and James. But, you know, the plan is quite simple. We want Vulpix to level up to the point where it gets Flamethrower. That would be ideal. And also at the same time, since it is at a lower level than some of the Pokemon we're fighting, comparatively to, say, something like Nidoqueen, this means we can easily do a bit of switch training in the process. Which is lovely. It's a real good thing. Oh no, it tail whipped me. Oh no, body slam. Damn it! It lived! How dare it live? Well, it just means that we'll have to do more body slams. Well, level 28 on our Nidoqueen, that's not too bad actually. Come to attack, right? Oh dearie me, no, not too bad, anything but that. So if it's just going to use Leech Life like an idiot, then we could probably actually stay in. Just for obvious reasons, I wasn't going to be going, ah yes, it's a great idea, I'll just leave this in against a bloody, Oh, it's flinching me with a Stardust. Well, since it wants to do moves other than Leech Life, I guess I should probably burn it. Consistent damage! Hooray! That's the only downside to having to switch Pokemon is just the aspect of the health. Like, we do have 13 Super Potions. I'm willing to give one right now to Vulpix, just to... because you never know when a pursuit may occur. Anyway, there's a button behind the poster which allows us to enter the Rocket Hideout. Cinema's music starts playing as now we have Rocket Hideout with its myriad of trainers. Oh, what nerve! You breaking into our hideout, you criminal, you! They tend to utilize Eradicates. This actually means that switching to Nidoqueen and then ideally using Double Kick would probably be the better option than using Body Slam. It's actually the more ideal approach. Also, Poison Point just is infinitely Pardon me. See, poison. See, something like poison point or say effect spore and it causes sleep is probably not the worst stuff ever. Because I mean, it guarantees a status condition on a physical attack, which is great. Second back gate. Just kick it in the face repeatedly, and we are done on that end. Whoopee! Also, more experience for Nidoqueen on that second one because I didn't switch. But to be fair, I'm not going to just really switch. Anyway, we shall explore the entire area as best as we can. There's an escape rope here. I'm just going to check these bike plants. There's a computer. It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense. No, me failed English. That's unpalatable. Check to see if there's anything in these bike plants. Hey, PP up. I needed that one. Anyways, heading this way, and there is another grunt on this floor. How did we get here? Well, you see, one of your guys was being an idiot, and that allowed me to know where your secret location was. And it's a Drillsy. Now its headbutt's gonna do less damage. Hooray! Doesn't mean it won't stop us from using it though. You know what? Yeah, our best bet is for it to just continuously use disable. Actually, yay, quit! Right, good news. That means Vulpix gets all that experience all to itself. Yummy. Level 19. I need to get a high enough level where it gets flamethrower, in my opinion. And here comes the Machop, which has guts normally. Remember. And we're switching. Go, Nidoqueen. You can do this. I tempted fate there a little bit. Thank goodness it wasn't a crit. That's all we can say on that one. Way to go, me. I think I'll hop to a Pokemon Center real quick. If we try heading this way, there's a gate in the way. Darn it. Which means we'll have to go down the stairs. Or we could trip our way down the stairs and break our necks several times. You know, it's fun, you know, when someone suggests, hey, let's go out in the middle of this heat, you can be like, no, I'd rather shoot myself. Or maybe that's just sounds rather suicidal. Maybe I should get some help. Anywho, I've always pondered what other Pokemon stuff I could do that isn't Nuzlocke, but then that starts going to the territory of, hey, clearly I should play this fan game, and it's like, I don't know. The quality assurance is not going to be infinitely there. Well, you know, the developers could always do something stupid in their infinite stupidity. Anyway, we're on to B2F. Once we deal with this trainer that we can fight, and he even tells us that Giovanni has the Silver Scope, which allows him to see the ghost types in Pokemon Tower. That's the thing, we do this, we have access to Pokemon Tower. I'm also doing the Celadon Gym. Will give us access to more stuff. This one's actually a lower level than that. There, I'm astonished at how you could hit me like that. What's up next? Ah, it's just coughing. Coughing. That's much from me. Oh, poison. Alright, we're switching. That's the worst thing, fighting poison types. just the odds are you're going to get poisoned, and then you're going to have to use antidotes or run back to the Pokemon Center to the best of your abilities and all that. Unless you happen to have a poison type on your hands. You know, part of me wants to not use Sat because I'm now just in the mindset of, well, I could switch, but why would I risk taking unnecessary damage when I've got a Pokemon here that's clearly doing the job just fine? Then it means that it's lopsided on which ones have experience, you know? Bag. There's my antidote. Do I have any still? Fuck. I don't. Okay. Well, guys, we gotta quickly get ourselves back out of here. How much health is it on? Because that will depend on 16. Can we make it? Yeah. God damn it! Fucking coughing, smoke using, and why do I respect certain rules? I would be able to, because I would definitely switch if I could. I don't know why I didn't with previous ones, why I'm doing it on this one. Because sort of I don't think I did. One day we'll hop on back to Gen 9, I think, and try again. Maybe leave Kitakami for a bit longer. Anyway, welcome to what I was going to talk about. Here is the hideout and how it works. We spin! And it nets us various items in the process, like this Moonstone. That's useful if you have to have another Moonstone evolution. Line that you need. Next speed, that can always be useful in the speed department. And now we just need to go this way. That nets us this item. TM12, which is Taunt. Not the best. I'm wanting to go this way. That leads back that way, so what I want is this one to go this way to get the item, which is a super potion. Lovely stuff. There's not really anything else around here. And going this way does nothing, so I'll have to go back the way we came a little bit. Now I want to go this one. And that nets us this area. There's more stairs. Random stuff here, but this is where we find a hyper potion. Yeah, that's actually very lovely, actually. Anything else of use in here? Probably not, just trainers. Intruder alert! A word trainer is in the base. A word trainer is in the base! But I would have to do it. It's a Goimo! I'm gonna switch. It's a shame that they're poison types that we're fighting. A, I wish I had a psychic type at the ready, and B, I wish I had other Pokemon I want to be willing to switch into poison types with. Hey, paralysis, that's not really all that necessary. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it, just do those. If I need to do like actual proper grinding of any caliber, then I can do that. We've got plenty of places where we can grind as well, actually. So it's not complete and utter like, well, crap, all the story progress related stuff is going to be through this thing, this thing, this thing, which my team's not ready for. Why did we come here? Just to suffer? Who knows? Oh, just a poor little rat. Actually, no, hang on. That's the thing. I should not be complacent. Ow! Fucking critical hit. Haha! We critical hit as well! Foolish Ratata! Revenge attack. Level 20. Lovely stuff. What's up next? Eradicate! Yeah, we're switching. Yeah, let's get the fuck out that way. Let's use Clefable this time. It can take a hit. I can hit with a good old punch to the face. And Infatuation. You know what? Yeah, the Infatuation factor is actually quite lovely. For any male Pokemon we fight, we can just use Clefable, get hit with a physical attack, and boom, they become infatuated, and there's just a chance they just can't move, which is great. We could probably even say put like something like Thunder Wave on Clefable, and then we could paralyze and infatuate them. That would be an interesting way to go about things. Oh, damn it, my Mega Punch missed. These movesets are weird. They're using Tackle and Quick Attack, even though they should have Hyper Attack. Shouldn't they? Well, if I want that actually guarantee it, yeah, I can just Oh, there's the Hyper Fang. I was wondering where it was. Hey, level up. And then we got Batter. Okay. Alright, that does those grunts, so we actually have nothing else to do on that floor. So I want to be free at. This guy's blocking an item, so I might as well fight him. We got one from upstairs, you were coming. Hello. Beg Ishard. We're fighting with Chop. Not with Vulpix. Vulpix will get murdered. Probably should throw in Farewell. See, the fact that I have it set to set, it's actively making me not want to use Farewell often. Because it is very much a glass cannon. I mean, on the bright side, we have Aerial Ace. On the bright side, it does practically murder all the fighting types. It's just doesn't really have the health to be able to easily go into it at all times. Or the defense. Hey, we'll always take a level up. Well, I'm going to load up there to just double check what level I need Vulpix to be at. Oh no, I instinctively went for yellow. Why did I instinctively go yellow there? That'd be wrong. If I would leave green. I'll try 9. I'm just going to take a look. Alright, let's see what item they were hiding behind. Ah, TM21, Frustration. Do you know how worthless Frustration is? My only way in a Nuzlocke to actually... Well, there's no one that way. My only way to actually do anything with the move is through... some of the items that lower happiness. And I don't even know where you get them in Fire Red Leaf Green. So I physically don't know how I get a Pokemon to be unhappy. Not only that, but once they are unhappy, just by walking around will they become more happy. Like, you physically cannot have Frustration be all that strong. Unless you purposely make a Pokemon super unhappy, and then you set it up as a battle team in like some of the later generations. for use against other people. That's the only way you'd be able to use it in a more proper manner. In which case, there's just no point in it. Let's use the Cybersaw a little bit. You may rip your tail, but I leaf my razor. Damn critical hits. I say as I'm using a move that has a higher chance of critical hits. I really do sound like a Team Fortress 2 player with the amount of times I moan about critical hits. This is Gelsey. No. Damn it! It has insomnia. Fuck. On the right side though, it missed its attack, so we'll just wait the leaf. For whatever reason, Drowsies at this sort of level only ever really use headbutt. Like, they have confusion. I need strong Pokemon that aren't my poison types. Whereas I need Pokemon I can easily switch into, so all in all, a harder task than it may look. Right, with that one taken out, there be black glasses. Ah, that's actually not a bad item. The black glasses, we can put that on a Pokemon and their dark type maneuvers will be stronger. And over here's a Max Ether. Lovely. Any hidden items around here? Nope. There are more items, obviously. There's one over this way. TM49. It contains Snatch. Pardon me. So this does mean, actually, we could put, say, Thief or Snatch onto a Pokemon. No, well, Thief, actually. We could put Thief on a Pokemon, give it black glasses. That power 40 would now be stronger. It would give us a way to counter Psychic types as a whole, because it would be super effective. Not really sure what I can really do in terms of Dark types as a whole, but if we want to get our lift key, we're going to have to fight this guy. Hidden within the depths of the hideout. It's just another grunt who happens to use coughing, really proving my point that I'm spending a lot more time using my poison types because I just don't like getting poisoned. Actually, at this point, I could just use Reaping Bell actually as well. Be more of level actually in a way. Similarly, is there the reason why I haven't evolved into Foot Drill yet? What moves am I looking for? Maybe I'm just looking for Acid, thinking it through, just a decent Poison type maneuver or something. Just so that I have something other than Fine Whip, which, oh yeah, it's not very effective because it's grass. Okay, so this is a downside. Oh, you bastard! Right, okay, Coughings have self-destruct. We are never fucking doing anything with them other than, right, you know what, actually, since we get to send a Pokemon out, we'll give Vulpix more XP by having it up front. Hey, it's a super bad. I actually probably wouldn't mind staying in, actually, a little bit. Oh, especially if it's going to try using Supersonic. Right, okay, that sucks. I remove from the party, it's dead, train fight. Yeah. Well, we have an opening for any Pokemon that we happen to have now. I mean, I'll take over Tail Whip. It's only a confused way, but hey, confusion can be useful. Not only do we get to take whatever money this guy has, but he drops the lift key, which is lovely because it means now we can pick it up. Away! Let's get out of the hideout for the moment and heal our team again because, yeah. See, in order to use the lift, we're going to have to head back to the previous floor in terms of being able to use it, which means going through that bit again. But all in due time. Oh. All in due time, as we shall now head back. Kind of wouldn't mind keeping it really for any other situations, but well. I can't even be pissed off at myself for doing a bad play because let's face it, it's self-destructed. Like I either need to find a Pokemon that has bloody damp. Weeping Bell. The Hall of the Dead. Spoilers for the previous parts. Well. Actually, we could do something now with, like, Shirley, where we put black glasses on it. That would just make Bite be more effective when it has Bite. That could be an option. Sadly, Poison type. It's a firstly kind of thing. I was actually wanting to... does Eevee at this point have Bite in its own sense? Because that can be utilised. It's not really the best for what it does. No, and if I wanted it to, I'd be potentially sacking moves it could get with some of the evolutions. Because I can't get Umbreon, which is annoying me. If I want Bite, I have to make it be level 30. And conversely, if I want it to have certain maneuvers, let's say I wanted it to be a Jolteon for the purposes of... Actually, yeah, no, if I want to double kick, it'd be 30 as well. But we could get to 30 and then say make it be Vaporeon. Actually, no, we could make it Vaporeon no matter what. It gets Bite at level 30. It would give me a water type Pokemon. That can be quite useful. I can't get Water Gun, but we can probably find TMs for it. Sadly, if I want Ice Beam, I have to go through the game corner. Fortunate, and it would give me a Pokemon that can have Surf, which would be very useful actually. I'll you know what? We'll put Eevee on the team. Whether or not we'll use a Stone Wet at this very second is a different matter entirely. It's just there because we need a Pokemon, ideally, still on our team. And you know, it doesn't need to be leveled as immediately as other ones. But we could use a Water Stone. We could. I have a spare Leaf Stone now, so if say we end up finding like an Execute or something, I think that's literally the only option really. Is if we find a Pokemon that uses a Leaf Stone, and hey, you know, we have a Leaf Stone already. So anyway, in order to access the lift, we're gonna want to go back through this way. So we... Oh. Actually, too much. And we spin. We spin the spin. We can now access B for F. Which has a calcium. As well as 2 rocket grunts, which is why I'm attacking them in a more normal sense. Ooh, Sandshrew. Oh, I didn't heal. Oh, okay, well, that's on me. I thought I did. Thankfully, we don't have to worry as much when it comes to this because we have what calls unconfable. Which, yeah, one-shots the territory easily. Ooh, assigned slash. We outspeed! Haha! Oh, but we don't one-shot. Oh, never mind, it's just using defense. Go. We win these. Right. I'm trying to not tangle up the cables again. Bravo me. Ooh, level 26. And the Neckens. Bloody Intimidate. We slam you, snake being. Oh, how could I not see the beauty of evil? Because they're evil and that's not necessarily beautiful in the slightest. Damn. Oh, come on. Hey. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh goody, we could spend 98 turns getting poison stung and never actually being able to attack. No, never mind, it has bite. So, oh goody, that means we have to go through bite and paralysis. Hooray. Oh no, we're going through spam. Okay. Oh, no, never mind, the AI's done. Sand attacks. Right. Guess I'm switching. Because let's see, of all the evolutions, Jolteon would will only be useful against water types and flying types ideally. As well, it does have access to bug moves. At the end of the day, bug is bug. It has its flaws. Right, okay. I'm gonna repower it, since that was the Intimidate that it used. The ability that I had, so there's no need to worry about an ability stopping me. If I go Flareon, that would be more as a backup fire type more than anything else. Which means the only other option we have is Vaporeon, sadly. Which, you know what, we can actually probably use quite well. Like, obviously I want to be biased and be like, Jolteon, but like, it's like, actually, think it through. That's what I have to do. Level 31 on the Ivysaur. We may get Venusaur soon, actually. Killing them both leads us to here where I am actively pressing the wrong button. I'm going to go into my bag and I'm going to bloody heal my team up. Especially Ivysaur and Clefable and Vulpix too, because you never know what might happen. We might have to fight with it. Same with Pharaoh. Now, I don't really need to worry about the health of Nidoqueen as much, because it is bulky as all hell. And Powerless Hill is what I will utilise, so... Hello, Giovanni. I am here to ruin your day. I am impressed you got here. We capture Pokemon from around the world. And we, of course, do it for evil shit. Evilness, evil, evil, evil. Prepare to be in the world of pain. Because we're evil. We're evil people. So, Giovanni sends out an Onix. To be fair enough, you want to utilise Onix, I'm fine, but I'm just going to switch to any Pokemon ever, and, you know, don't just hit with normal moves, and this will be easy. Especially when it uses Harden, just like, oh, okay, easy leaf it is. 3 Gen 4 special attacking laser leaf. Quite nice tool for several grass types that are especially offensive. And Whitehorn! I feel like I'm bullying at this point. I'm over leveled for this situation at hand. Hooray! I should probably check, is this Giovanni fight even on the thing? It is! This is the hideout fight. So what I've just gone and done is I've gone and killed 2 of the 3 Pokemon with... So I've killed 2 of the 3 Pokemon already. So if we actually were to worry about things, this is your standard Onix moveset, Yawn. Your standard Whitehorn moveset, that's Scary Face, and Storm, it can flinch you. And it doesn't get recall, so if it had attacked, it'd do recall. But both of these are 4 times weak to grass and water, so if you picked a Bulbasaur or a Squirtle, you're having an extra fun time. Kangaskhan is the only one we need to be on the lookout for, due to the fact that it does have some decent bulk to it. It is going to be faster than some of my Pokemon for sure, and it's only got a fighting weakness and Mega Punch. Stab, Mega Punch, ladies and gentlemen. And Fake Out too, so it can deal damage for Fake Out and then hit you with a Mega Punch. Lovely stuff. So yeah, you just gotta be cautious of that as a whole. That's really the only part of the team we need to just keep our eye on, is the Kangaskhan. Like, I can try Sleep Powdering. It goes for Mega Punch instead of Fake Out. Huh. Well, I'll take this as a win, personally. Like, I'm not gonna bother switching. I'm just... Oh, what the fuck? Someone wake up! You gotta be kidding me! We may switch to Nidoqueen now. Just out of... It dealt half my health with Mega Punch. That is a stab Mega Punch. Like, ooh. So yeah, it is weak to double kick, assuming we don't get flinch spammed. Oh, so poison point. Like, why would I not use Nidoqueen at this point? Oh god, it is bulky. Ah, no. But we are slowly killing it. I think a Police Slam will do the trick. Oh, Mega Punch. Ow. So... Okay. Yay! The poison did it! Poison killed it. Good. Whew. And level 30 for our Nidoqueen. Lovely stuff. Banana for Ivysaur to level up. Okay. We get our money, and we now get access to the Silver Scope. This means that while we can go and do the Celadon Gym right this instance if we really wanted to, we don't have to. Rather, we can make our way out the hideout, and now we can go back to Lavender and fight the various ghost types there in the wild encounters. Or maybe get Kubo. Who knows? There is another rocket trainer here that we have to fight the moment we get out of the lift bit. This is definitely their way of being like, haha, you thought you could easily leave? No. No, you won't. So we can test this out, this theory out of me trying to use Confuse Ray on this trainer right now, because it's only fun. Worst case scenario, I get poisoned. But hey, Confusion. Hurts itself in Confusion. Hooray. Apply Burn, or just Ember. and we'll kill it. Of course, confusion is only a percentage chance of actually hitting itself in confusion, but in this instance, it's showing itself off quite nicely. So, you know. Woo! I thought I'd be the one that would get that kind of luck with confusion, not the AI. Well, anyway. Nice, good chunk of experience for our 4 picks. Fable's got the health. Fable has the health, because fucking hell, you know what? It's evacuated. That's the best thing we wanted. Oh wait, encore! I have encore. Why did I not encore? That doesn't matter. Ooh. I am traumatized by a self-destruct. A killer in Nuzlocke, just because of just how powerful it can be, unless you have a ghost type that can, you know, not die to it. Anywho, back in the game corner, if I had the money, I would maybe build it up to be getting Ice Beam, because Ice Beam is really powerful and really good. Right, okay, with that sorted out, let's heal. Let us be on our way to checking our inventory, double checking what I've actually got evolutionary item wise, because I picked up the leaf stone in preparation for different things. I picked up the leaf stone as well. And firestone. I picked up a firestone. Why did I pick up oh yeah, because 4 picks. Special attack stat of one of your Pokemon. Useful. Which means ideally we should go to Celadon. I think my plan of action is 100% now going to be let's grab a water stone and evolve Eevee into Vaporeon. That would just net us a good Pokemon all round. I believe we need to go to the 3rd floor. No, it's 4th floor. Oh! I hate that with some of these stairs. Bye. I like a water stone, please. I'd also like to see what I can sell. What have I got? I've got over 5. We don't need 5s. Stardust gives us 1,000. Yippee. Star Piece gives us 4,900. Lovely stuff. Let's just use the lift. Okay. So yeah, although the plan is obviously that we'll do the Celadon City Gym at some point, we can make our way over to Lavender now and take a look at those damn fangled ghosts. Oh, I should probably tick the Giovanni fight. As we have done it. We have bested him. Now, if we're going to go there, then maybe I'll not have Vulpix up front, because we'll have to deal with... On the bright side, because we have access to Saffron, we can just walk through it. It speeds up travels times tenfold. Hooray! No need for underground passages. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't find this one. Meowth is so cute. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. But it's a surprise of no one. This lass here has a meow. You thought they'd have something else? You're kidding yourself. Anyways, just gonna confuse the Meowth a little bit. No, not my physical attack. Why did I keep it? What did I fucking say? It's done a good amount of damage. It's another Meowth! Actually, we could put the black glasses on Fero, actually. It has Pursuit. And then that would mean my pursuits would be stronger automatically. We're thinking this through. Oh, it's alive by one. Only pumped me by 1 point of damage. Right. I mean, I had this way last time. I definitely fought this last time. There we go. Do 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 do. Totally wouldn't use some kind of metal cover of this for wrestling gimmicks ever. Like this, Stone Sours kill everybody. Maybe even like Absolute Zero from Stone Sour as well. So there should be a trainer fight against Gary here in the Pokemon Tower. He has Pidgeotto, which he'll start off with, and it has Gust, so we've got to keep that in mind. Sand Attack, Quick Attack, and Whirlwind, which forces us to switch, so we just need something faster that can hit it super effectively, and we'll be dealt with that quite easily. He has got a Execute, which has Confusion, Hypnosis, Barrage, and Leech Seed. Just got to be careful on that one. Of course, Gyarados, we're going to want the Fable up front for that one, although got to keep in mind Thrash is a thing, and Intimidate. Kadabra, no, that's not so bad. And of course, Charmeleon. Our starter is higher level, but at the same time also, Fable might actually be really useful for this fight as an overall amount, just due to its various moves that we have on it. Though I would probably like the idea of switching to maybe Fero for this and this, but then it has to try and tank Confusion, so less so in some ways. Otherwise it's like, yeah, Shockwave, Shockwave, Water Pulse. You know? So, yeah. We'll open with the Fable. On to the bottom floor. This floor doesn't really have that much to it, just there's trainers here. There's channelers. They will happily channel various Ghastlies and Haunters throughout the tower. On this floor there is blue there. I don't even know if you can gain counters on this floor just because the old trainer was there. But Gary! I can at least make them faint. No, you would be killing them. I am actually here to bury the several rotting corpses we've got, to be honest. Also, at this point, he has 5 Pokemon. Like, he's actually got a decent team going for him in a way. Maybe he has a bit too much in the Psychic variety, but considering how often you're fighting Poison types, I don't blame him. Oh, Shockwave isn't gonna one-shot. Thankfully, it's Gust, which sure hits harder because it's on a Pidgeotto, but, you know, we're fine with that, you know? I'm fine with the stat. We may not be using stab, but hey, you know, it's not necessary if it works. Next up is Guy. You. I mean, that saves us having to do multiple switches. I'll take the 4 times effective shockwave. Oh, it doesn't one shot. Oh no, we're getting thrashed. I have to definitely murder it now. There is nothing I can do but murder. But to be fair, at least shockwave it is guaranteed. It has no accuracy check, so you know we actively benefited from the thrash not killing. But we are now definitely hurt. Execute comes in. Our moveset is not the best for Execute, but Mega Punch will definitely deal damage. I don't want to encore Hypnosis, but I will happily encore its Reflect. So now it's locked into using Reflect. Let's swap into our Flying type. So I didn't put on the black glasses like an idiot, but Pursuit works because it uses special instead. Which, so Kadabra or Chameleon? Yeah, Kadabra. Figures. Right, so how well does a Pursuit do against Kadabra? That well. Well, it's and haha, it's gonna try and accuracy loss. Ha. Right, okay. Now that Reflect is done, Aerial Ace will do the trick. Easy enough. Excellent counter to Kadabra. Physical maneuvers that do real good damage. Ooh. No, I'm gonna live. It's his final Pokemon, so he can't switch, so. We leered once, that's good enough. Aerial Ace. Yay, we quit, so I don't even know if that lead mattered. Hooray! Gary did a very poor job at beating us up. And Fable did its job. Really well, actually. And Fable did a good job. Right. So, Gary's team versus Mark Victory. With that, we've beaten 2 out of the 3 of the current bosses we have got access to. Now, Pokemon Tower, we can find Ghastly Haunters and Kubones, as well as a myriad of ghosts that the game will ideally want to utilize. Gary tells us that he found a Cubone here, which is lovely, and but not used on his team. Weird. With that in mind, this is actually not a bad location, maybe to train a little bit. I think Ghastly Line at this point has the. Yeah, this person tells us you want a Silph Scope. Damn it! Now we're in the areas that. Maybe I want Ivysaur up front then, so we can navigate. Ah, yeah, there's an item up there, so we can navigate our way through the area. Those are escape ropes. Talking to this channeler here, and it's clear that they are possessed by spirits. Their eyes on the cheek here. Sprite. But behold! A trainer Ghastly. I'm not gonna complain about them making a mistake like that one. Haha. It does mean that we get hit by the damage of that, but oh god damn, confused way. That's the way this works. The Ghost type is unique in the fact that it's only the Ghastly line, meaning its Poison typing comes into role. for its various weaknesses. There we go, there's our encounter. And it is most likely going to... Oh, no, never mind, it is a Kubo. Ah, I was going to talk more about Ghastly, but... you know what, yeah, I'll talk more about the Ghastly line right now. It has Levitate, so it doesn't actually have a weakness to ground. We would be relying on Dark, Psychic, or Ghost-type maneuvers primarily. Now, sadly, this does mean I am highly over-leveled for the situation when it comes to fighting it. It's only level 15! Despite the fact you wouldn't be able to fight it because you'll just be encountering ghosts. So, we will put it to sleep, and then we'll catch it. This means we have access to another ground type. I wouldn't mind having the ghost actually, in a way. So we caught Cubone. It's a male Cubone. I need to figure out what I want to do. Now it can have two abilities. It could be using Rockhead or Lightning Rod apparently, which, you know what, hey, Lightning Rod, not a bad idea. It has quite nice physical defense. At level 28, it'll evolve into Marowak, which, you know, gives it some quite nice stuff to it. Depending on its moveset, it might have Bone Club, might not, but level 25, it'll get Bonerang, so, you know, that's a useful move, I guess. Very much it uses ground and normal maneuvers. Right, okay, so I need to go on the thing quickly and just update it. So, Pokemon Tower, we found ourselves a Cubone. We did catch it, so now it is in the Court category. Nickname. Ooh. I don't know what to call it. You know what? Actually, here's a name for it. Spike. Yes, transferred to our thing. But, yeah. Spike the Cubone. Right, anyways. Now with that sorted out, so most of these, so pretty much all these channelers will be like Ghastlies and Haunters. So again, I need to put the black glasses on it, just to make it so it's not base 40 power. So like, behold, Ghastly. Our best bet against ghost types is going to be our Dark Maneuver of Pursuit, seeing as we don't really have much in terms of Psychic. However, if they happen to have... Oh, no, it's using Spite, so my Pursuit's been reduced. But any of them that happen to have Cast, if they just use Cast, and it's like, that practically kills them automatically to us. If we're just doing it correctly, so, you know, we probably want to get those black glasses on us. Give them to Vero. Even that, part of me still wants to be switch training, possibly, but... The various trainers in the Pokemon Tower certainly are something, eh? Fact of the matter is, Ghastlies, which are the primary thing we'll see in here, are fast and special attacking, but their movesets are interesting, to say the least. They'll most likely only have Nightshade as their only actual attacking maneuver, which is just to guarantee level damage. But they can also be using Curse, so if you go fast, then you win, because when they select Curse for whatever reason. Now, Ghost Poison, funnily enough, actually has some nice resistances. Poison, Bug, Grass, Berry, resistant to is a nice mill, but the immunities to normal and fighting does give it a bit of a credence. It means that, hey, realizing normal types a whole bunch, you better have Otissu for Foresight or Scrappy, or the ability Scrappy, or else you're not really going to be utilizing it too much. Oh man, we could have had a Ghastly potentially, but then it would be a lower level Ghastly compared to the other one, so Get that elixir. Ooh, lovely. Be cursed with me! Ooh. No, no! They're gonna curse me! Oh, they have 2 Pokemon this time. Ooh. Yeah, the fact that most of them are gonna go with curse. This is the thing, normal types also happen to be completely immune to ghost type attacks, so it means that it's doing curse in hopes of actually dealing damage. Which is fun. I like that idea. Sadly, because the first one actually did put a curse on us. I'm gonna see if Aerial Ace does the trick. So I'm using Pursue out of, well, it's super effective, that's better than not. An Awakening in the event of we really want to play a Fire Emblem game. Hoo hoo hoo, beats me not. He beats me not. He beats me not. Oh god, well, that's more depressing version of the he loves me. Tell you what, sometimes there's definitely ways to know when you do too much to your arms. Okay, yeah, why was I not using Aerial Ace? See, I forget Aerial Ace's stab, which means it is more powerful than I think it is. Me dumb. Me dumb. Anyway, Great Ball, hooray! Ghost, no! Oh! So many channelers. And they're Ghastlies. We may find 1 or 2 that has Haunters in the near future, but really just Ghastlies. And the only time you'll see Gengar is outside of trading with other people, Agatha. So, anyways, we've entered a purified zone. Our Pokemon get fully healed, and we get a cleanse tag. The cleanse tag. An item to be held by a Pokemon. It repels wild Pokemon if the holder is first in the party. Lovely maneuverability indeed. Right. Okay, so this is actually a nice spot. So let's just, like, first of all, clear, like, some of the trainers or something. We could utilize this area for grinding. And we don't have to go back to the Pokemon Center. Behold Haunter, you'll have some better stats. So we may do an Aerial Ace and then a Pursuit. Nope, never mind. Aerial Ace just one-shots. Victory! So what I'm thinking of doing is we maybe switch train Vulpix and Eevee up to nearer to 30, because while the plan is to obviously send Eevee into Vaporeon, I want Bite at the very least, which we can get as Vaporeon actually. I could make it, but then level 17 Ghastlies. How well do we do against level 17 Ghastlies with Ember? Half damage, and it has Lick. Okay. I mean, that's better than some things it could do, so yeah. We're gonna grind here, Pokemon Tower a little bit. And hey, if they use Curse, then hey, extra quickness, because that means that they're going to be on the verge of death. Sadly it didn't die, so that means we take the Curse damage. Like, I want Ninetales, so that would be level 29, or level 23. But use red candies, that would put me on 26. I'm gonna keep the red candies for when they're absolutely necessary. Oh, hey, okay, you know what? They keep using curse when it's more than half damage. We will happily take it. Also, theoretically, I could like switch train some of the other Pokemon up on this thing. Then I want to risk getting cursed. I don't know. I feel like some of the other Pokemon we may just end up never actually using. Oh, it went fast this time. This one's a fast nature Pokemon. Oh, it's a speed type. It does mean now it's at half health. So if Ember does half damage, it's half the max health of it, then hey, you know. Ooh, in wrestling news, for anyone that gives a shit about wrestling, a bunch of people have been released from WWE, and it's like, oh no, like actual WWE bad, but it's like people that I enjoy watching, you know? At least people in WWE will actually at least get told, hey, this is happening. Also, then in some companies where they'll just be like, yeah, you know what, let's just not talk to them for the month leading up to when their contract runs out. The great thing about the pure cytone being right there means, hey, we took damage? Oh, no we didn't. Oh, we're running out of PP on the move that we actually are using? No, we haven't. Random Cubone attack. Switch Pokemon to one that can hit Cubones more consistently, or one. It is a shame that the Assault Ghost type in the game, they gave it Levitate. Let's face it, the reason why they gave it Levitate is the Ghastly line Levitate originally was so that it didn't have the ground weakness, which meant that it was more in line with what a Ghost is weak to, in terms of weaknesses, which, you know what, fair enough. Hey, cuss. I accidentally flashbang people from the armpit just then slightly. Shit. Anyway, okay, well. Let's see. It is currently nearly 8 o'clock, and I would not be surprised if it starts getting warm in here. I can definitely say that this has slowed down the amount of streams I've been doing. Just the heat wave that's occurred recently, just ugh. Like it's hit as high as 26 degrees, and people will be like, oh, 26 degrees? I go to bed at that temperature, like, fully clothed in my Arctic sweater. And it's like, see, the thing is humidity is the thing. Where it just means that rooms become stuffy, and you gotta keep in mind, that's just the temperature overall outside. When, say, you've got things like a computer on, or hell, an Xbox on, that warms up your room quite well, suddenly it's more than just the temperature that's being reported by the weather apps. We are going to easily deal with the Celadon gym once we're done here. It's a shame that Eevee doesn't really have any way of dealing with these ghosts in and of itself, because I would happily utilise that fact. Ooh, by 5. Ooh. So, I've caught glimpses of a 100-line Defense Academy. I'm not going to say anything because spoilers. And I'm just like, oh, wait, who made this game again? Oh yeah, those people? Yeah, no shit, it's doing the things that it's doing. And it's very much in line with what I would think would occur. I don't know, because someone in my house plays it, and I just keep looking up at times when one of the characters talking, and and it just feels like one of them is just a walking, die-hard Danganronpa fan, essentially, just constantly going on about killing games. It's just so weird. In my opinion. Hey bro, how's you? Ah, I'm feeling alright. Wish the weather didn't decide to go all like stepping into an oven. Well, that's how it is. But hey, it's the regular reminder. Hydrate. As I was saying, just feels like that's definitely like the developers for Underline Defense Academy. They know for a fact that there are people who looked at the art style and went, aha, finally, more Danganronpa. It's not Danganronpa. And I get some people disappointed, and it's like, just because the artist works on the art style is similar doesn't mean it will be the exact same thing. But bloody hell's sake, maybe that's something I could play. Maybe that's actually, you know what? Hang on, Virtual King Cards is a thing now. I might request for 100 Line Defense Academy then off of them, just to be able to go, haha, then I can do a playthrough of it without hopefully being too spoiled. Oh, water. Oh, how lovely. Shame this is not the first encounter. And it's using Spite! Yes, I like it when it does that. Ooh. You know what, good thing it went for Spite turn 1 instead of Cast. Based on what I've seen of Underline Defense Academy, it looks fun. I think the gameplay looks actually like quite neat fun, but I think that's because I like other more strategy games sometimes. And I'm assuming that the story is going to be a decent one based off of the developer's previous efforts, but who knows. I'm not paying too much attention when I do catch glimpses of it, because you never know when I might decide to play new games. Damn this economy. Maybe I should have like some kind of visual of yap mode kind of thing where it's just like Chris is actually yapping about things, whether it actually interests you or not, who knows. Oh god. Getting to see the name Ilya repeatedly, and it not being a wrestling reference for once. Hooray! I do worry that one day Dragonov's just going to get released actually, because they don't seem to want to do anything with them ever, which is a shame. But then again, I feel like I can't then be like, yay, I'm not doing a wrestling reference when I'm doing a fucking Trails reference. Which, I heard apparently the Nordkai area of Genshin, like the developers themselves say, oh yeah, there's things in it that's similar to like with Crossbell in Trails, and I'm like, and this was secondhand information, so I'm not too sure on that one. But it's like, hold on, if they said that, I'm just expecting if I played Genshin again, for there just to be 3 Ions just attacking everything, and I'll be like, oh, okay, let's see what they mean. Or maybe they're going to go the route with Ouroboros and just be like, yeah, although this is meant to be an evil organization, boom! Our evil organization has way too many people who end up being good guys, or at least party members, and they're actually not as bad as it may seem. Or, hey, here's one that's super uber powerful. Wait, isn't that the one that, like, gets easily beaten by people at a much lower power level, if we want to go for power scaling? Yeah? But they're super cool and strong. Power scalers are weird. Because I think they've taken the wrong lesson from looking at the tropes that occur in a shonen. Take Dragon Ball Z for example. When Goku goes Super Saiyan and is able to go toe-to-toe with Frieza, the issue becomes whatever comes next needs to be able to take on Goku at Super Saiyan level, or else where the hell are the stakes, you know? Which I think the first idea that was obviously used was, Goku has heart disease. And it's like, oh, okay, that actually nerfs Goku a little bit. Like, he actively is not in a good state. This means that the other characters who are weaker, while they might not be fighting something of the same strength as Frieza, still probably need to be a bit more careful. And then, of course, Vegeta appears as Super Saiyan as well. No wonder when the other androids get woken up, it's just like, yeah, of course they're stronger than Super Saiyan Vegeta. They have to be stronger than Super Saiyan Vegeta because they need to be stronger, or else what's the bloody point in all this? Vegeta would just murder the hell out of them just like he did with 19. So, you know, it becomes that issue. And then that keeps happening because that's how it works. You can't just go, no, they're actually weaker. Because then people might be like, oh, well, okay, that's not really all that threatening, really. Alternatively, you could go for a route of, well, they're not, well, your opponent's not physically stronger. What they have in terms of strategy or techniques, that, well, means that they're, while it's not pure outright strength, it's something that just flying at them and trying to punch them in the face doesn't really work. I think maybe that's why some people latched onto JoJo when it became more than just person punch in face shenanigan. Because when it's got more of a strategic aspect to it of like, hang on a second, this ability really means that we have to actually put our brains in our heads for a second. But then again, I say that, but most of part 3 actually was like enemy stand users that knew they wouldn't be able to fist fight Jotaro, so their stand conveniently does something that means that Jotaro and one or more of the Crusaders have to actually think and go, no, wait, no, here's how we've got to do it to beat the enemy stand. And then when we do figure that out, we're able to go up close and Jotaro can just punch them in the face very hard with Star Platinum, which makes more of a level of sense than just, I'm an enemy stand user, I'm going to punch you in the face. No. Oh, alright, then you punch me in the face? Yes. Oh, fuck. You know? Maybe that's why I like JoJolion. Because it definitely had that strategic aspect to it at times. I never keep up with what's relevant with anime and manga. Like, occasionally I'll catch glimpses of what Chainsaw Man has ongoing, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I've definitely not seen a couple of chapters recently. What the fuck's going on here? And it's like, oh, that's going on. Well, okay then. I'm sure I can see some colourful opinions on the internet. And colourful opinions they were. But that's the thing, it's like, not keeping up properly just means, hey, you know, I can keep talking about the stuff that's getting on in years, or is old as hell already, and people will already have their opinions sorted out, so my opinion won't mean much. Hooray! Pardon me. Yeah, maybe that's why I don't do, like, videos on certain forms of media, because it's harder to be able to, because in some ways you'd want to have your own opinion, but that's a bit hard if your opinion is what everyone else collectively had. Like, let's say, out of just the hilarity of it, imagine trying to be positive about, I'm trying to think, take High Guardian Spice. Let's use that as an example. The two opinions you would continuously hear were the bigots being bigots for the sake of being bigots, because how dare there be LGBTQ plus characters in media, how dare they? Obviously that's a joke, they can exist. And then everyone else going, oh, it's actually quite bland. Like, if you ignore the controversy of people, of grown middle-aged men who have receding hairlines complaining about there being gay people or trans people, it was rather bland. And it's like, oh, you know what, fair enough. I think I only ever watched like part of the first episode, and I'm thinking like, okay, so this clearly feels like they could have done an entire arc of getting to the school, which would help world building quite a bit, or at least for like the first episode, actually take the time, not just rush. They could have done stuff. There was things they definitely could have done with it, but it means that really it'd be hard to really go, actually no, this is a really good thing, and like positive thing here and here and here. because that's the thing. Whereas if it's something that everyone likes, what's something that was universally loved? Take something like Death Note. Death Note was universally loved, or at least that's what I remember of people's opinions of it for a good long while. Imagine trying to have a bad opinion of it. It's harder than you'd think. Or something that's considered a classic, like Cowboy Bebop. Or some of the earlier Neon Evangelion stuff, like some of the mech stuff, Gundam stuff as well. Some of that stuff is considered like really good, and so if you try to have a different opinion, you're forced into I must have a negative opinion, which, you know, kind of sucks. I think that becomes an issue. I think some people fell into that trapping on YouTube back in the days when everyone was trying to be an angry video game nerd clone. Where it's like, yeah, I mean, if you can get your own flair going, but it's like, you can't just cover the same games as the nerd. And some games, the reason why even the nerd doesn't cover them is because they're actually really good games, so trying to be negative about them renders it kind of weird. Or hell, trying to be positive about a game that everyone hates on, like Sonic 06. Like, it's a buggy, broken mess, according to everyone who's played it, where the only hilarity you can get out of it is, say, a playthrough where some of it can be more hilarious to an extent. But outside of that, it's like, there's nothing else to it. Like, you can try and be positive. You can be like, actually, you know what? I really like the story of a grown girl, human girl, being continuously captured by Dr. Eggman and falling in love with Sonic. By God, we are just letting the furry porn get made these days. You know? That is certainly... But then again, that's me being biasly negative towards it. Hell, speaking of Sonic, positive opinion, I like Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood. People will lambast me for that one. Like, if they hear that opinion, they'll, like, your first thought is, wait, really? The turn-based RPG on the DS, made by BioWare? The weird story, the really bad gameplay? It's like, I like the gameplay of it. Maybe it should have been an awakening for me to then go and play things like some of the Mario and Luigi RPGs, but I haven't, because I don't know why. But to be fair, it was one of the earlier games I had on DS. It was Sonic, and hey, I actually did like a number of Sonic stuff during that time period, and let's face it, it's what got me into BioWare in terms of a studio of games, and I think I've brought that out before. Because while I probably maybe have played Star Wars, Knights of the Old... it's not Knights, is it just the Old Republic, or is it Knights of the Old Republic? See, that's the issue with the fact that they made a bloody MMO and it's named so similar. Actually, I have Steam open, I can just check. Because while it's not installed... yeah, the MMO is the Old Republic, so yeah, like, I probably did end up playing, like, Knights of the Old Republic, like the first one, but probably didn't understand it because it has some of those mechanics where it's just like, I would understand what's going on, but there's a lot more wordiness to it than a young child would be able to understand. Why did I do that? I didn't need to go to the purified zone that time. My brain's autopiloting a little bit. Whereas with that, it then led to me then also going into playing Mass Effect and really enjoying Mass Effect because Mass Effect is really good. Well, Mass Effect 1's really good. I've heard every single opinion under the sun about Mass Effect 2 and 3 at this point. It's like if you go on Reddit, Mass Effect 3's ending, everyone's already talked about it in all the same different ways on how it could have been fixed, how it could have been better, how BioWare didn't need to have shit the bed if they just took like an extra year of development or something. Like, every single opinion about Mass Effect 3's ending has been said by now. There is no alternative opinion to be had. Not even to be a contrarian, because while there might be some people that actually, you know what, this is serviceable and it is satisfying in the sense of we actually do beat the Reapers instead of Reapers win, lol. But even then, it's one of those ones where it's like, did we need 3 endings that really none of them factor in your being good or being renegade, being Paragon or being renegade choices and all that? Like, like same with Mass Effect 2, really. Mass Effect 1, there was at least the aspect of you could, if you did do a lot of Paragon or renegade, you could just get one of the phases done with really quickly against Sauron, just through dialogue, which is kind of neat because it means that you would actively, it's a reward for doing really good in the game. Shepard's able to actively convince the guy, hey, no, you're definitely indoctrinated, the Reapers have played you like a fool, and for someone to actually open his eyes and be like, yeah, Shepard, you're correct, thank you for making me realise this at the last second. Shame about what then happens after, with his body being defiled by a Reaper to be the final boss, and then for it to be one of the more annoying bosses I've had to ever deal with in video games. But, you know. Oh, why did you use cards twice, the idiot? Actually, in terms of MMOs, I think the Old Republic's not a bad one. I think it could be better, obviously. I think most MMOs could stand to have improvements. World of Warcraft has always had its fair share of issues, and while I do enjoy Final Fantasy XIV, let's not forget one of the reasons why I'm holding off some of my streams of it as of late has been mainly due to, peak player times. Like, let's take, for example, when we get to the Crystal Tower. That's a raid. We need 3 groups of 8 for 3 raids in a storyline that we have to actively do. I would have to basically make sure that I'm streaming during those streams at a time where I'm actively able to do that stuff. Same with the Relic quest line, because there's a few trials that you have to do that require people. But that one's more sensible because you can always end up with people on the duty roulette, just looking for stuff, whether to level or because they happen to be wanting to just do some duty roulette, and so you can at least get something out of it, you know. That aspect is definitely something that I consider. I do think that I might even just, if I want to stream Final Fantasy 14 at a non-peak time, I have like a Chris does a shit ton of grinding stream at the ready sort of thing. I'll get a thumbnail sorted. I can't steal the one I did with the Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke, which is a shame because that one was one of the more generic sort of grinding related stuff. Maybe I'll purposely be like juggling a bunch of the job stones or something, who knows. Ooh, 2 more levels. Maybe 1 more level and a rare candy. And then we'll have Flamethrower over Ember, and then I can happily go about my day, going up west of the tower. You know, depending on what Pokemon you get, this just turns into a standard playthrough in some ways, Nuzlocke can. Just with some Pokemon you may have wanted to use, just no longer available to you if you're not careful. You know? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we will one day just hop back onto Gen 9 and just try again. Like, I'm not gonna remove the ones that exist already, but I'll put like a From You 2 playlist of like Violet. Maybe I'll play Scarlet instead and be like, no, this is a Scarlet Nuzlocke, because I actually know my way around Scarlet a little bit more than Violet, because that's the one I've played the most. But, you know, because the thing is, the final fight for Gen 9 is the fight before the last fight of the game. Because the last fight of the game is a more cinematic fight in a way. I'm not actually sure, can you lose that? Like, I'm sure there's a way to throw it. But I'm not gonna be checking because there's only one time when you'll do the fight. So, you know. That requires basically having games set at that point and purposely just... you know what, we could probably actually make some progress actually, still. Because the channels will have higher level ones, so... We need to do this to get the Poke Flute. Doing so gets us access to both of the Snorlaxes. We can take our crack out the one on Route 12. And then that would be like, if that's the one that we succeed at, then the other route we could go like the Doduo and then have that as our flyer. Because obviously we've got Fearow, but you never know, you never know actually on that one. Or if we fail, then there's the other one that's on Route 16, you know? This is where I was training them. So this is the downside to Vulpix. It's not the fastest of things. Oh, spiting us! Ugh, I'm probably gonna have to go back upwards then, just so I can actually have embers. Oh, you foolish fool! There should just be a clause where they don't do curse if they're below half health. Because it just makes it so much easier. Like, obviously on the turn when you deal the damage, like, that's fair enough, because that's out of their control, you know? I will be happy to go back to a normal Pokemon playthrough when Legend Seeker comes out. Well, see, now this one's being smite, it's using Curse Tone 1, so if I don't kill it, that will definitely deal damage. Sadly, it didn't. It didn't really work out in its favour, though. Hey, a nugget! Sweet! We like those. Nightshade actually, see, Nightshade is unique in the sense that it is a ghost type move that actually can. Actually, no, I don't know if it can hit normal type moves. Pokemon. I'm being dumb again. Don't mind me. Just ignore that. Ignore that. That's probably wrong. Level 28. Oh, you know what? We have how many wet candies at this point? 3. You know what? We'll use one. Elevate it to level 29 immediately. That just gets it its stats ups. And now Flamethrower. Yes. Ooh, well, goodbye Ember. Hello Flamethrower. Right, now with that obtained, back to the bag. Where's me Firestone? There's me Firestone. It feels like every single game at this point, if it's possible for us to get Ninetales, we just seem to get Ninetales. I'm not saying like, hey guys, look, I must be the biggest Ninetale fan of all time. Maybe I need to do that. Chris lists out like his favourite Pokemon, because I feel like Ninetales is just gonna be on it at this point. I do love Alola Ninetales, and you know what? Cantonian Ninetales too is also quite cool. I'll admit. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I feel like I can't be unbiased at any point. Look at the elegance that is Ninetales. Oh. It has Flash Fire, so I can switch it into Fire type moves, but now that is much better stat line. Oh boy. Right, okay. You know what? We're not too far away from the purification thing. Might as well just quickly hop on it. With that in mind, I think might switch train Eevee up as we make our way up the tower. Sure, it means I'm switching, but yeah, well. because, yeah, we can't do anything with Eevee in the tower. Maybe I'm better with Rain till once we're done, but I can now switch into Ninetales. It has the stat line to be able to easily survive several attacks. And Ghastlies tend to like using Curse, which just makes our lives a little bit better. Sadly, it does mean that we do get hit by the Curse damage, which, yeah, that was 20 damage, so it's not the best. But behold, Flamethrower! So anyway, Celadon Gym's gonna be real easy. We have a fucking Ninetales at this point. So, I might even just like use other Pokemon to switch into, really. An X accuracy, that can be useful if we're getting hit with too many sand attacks. Give me blood! Oh no, this one's a vampire! It's gonna suck my blood! At least hopefully it's my blood that it wants to suck. Oh, damn it, Chris, why do you have to make it weird? It's the first opinion I have in my brain. Ooh. That is the smart play! Because I'm switching, aren't I? So, well, sadly, I just feel like Black Glasses on a Pokemon that gets Dark type move that has good special attack is probably would be the better way to go about that. I'd be able to nullify the cast damage we're taking if I just could switch. No, pardon me. I've just made Fear appear on like so little health now. There you go, me. But Fear is here as good backup for grass types, so you know. And it can also hit bugs as well. But to be fair, like, there's no real need to be worried about bug types at this point. Outside of maybe Koga's Venomoth, but just the one Ghastly this time. Cool. We'll use not Nidoqueen. We can't do shit with Nidoqueen. Yeah, let's swap to Ivysaur. Ivysaur's real close to evolving at this point, I'd argue. Oh, the confused way. Oh, you sword. Finally, Grass, not so useful here because they are poison. Which is a shame actually, the poison type style surrounding this generation stacks just definitely doesn't help out really. Oh. Hey, it cursed itself. And that beats Channeler Jennifer. There's no roll around this one. I probably should make sure that my team is sorted so that we can fight normal actually. Another normal ass Ghastly. Pokemon menu. Yeah, we can't do shit. We'll send in Ninetales. If it's cast turn 1, it's cast turn 1. Not much I can do about it. Nope, confused way. Okay, well, you have to be careful of confusion then. Because it evolves into Venusaur at level 32, so we are actually quite close to it evolving fully. Just use Rainfire? Nope, it's solving confusion. Okay. And it used Curse, which means we're taking Curse damage. Oh boy, okay. Only real way to stop that is by switching. I'm just hoping for... Oh, why did I do that? So, I keep making all these fucking rookie mistakes! How the fuck did I do so well in Sword? Game Freak really did make Gen 8 too easy! So, Ninetales is totally not fainted, guys. We've totally still got Ninetales, definitely, 100%. 100% on that one. It definitely didn't faint because I'm an idiot. No, at least we got rare candy. Oh boy. I'm just gonna have one from the ghastlies because there's no point fighting them. Before I get too close to them now, whack, I'm gonna kill it. Like, I wanted to jokingly like turn off the perspective of the game and be like, oh, you see, you didn't see Ninetales faint, so therefore obviously it didn't. But no. The ghost appears, but the Silphscope unfails it to be a Marowak all along. Man, I can't believe some terrorist with a bloody... Oh, I just... I love spending all my time grinding just to do something stupid. Well, oh, fucking I'm missing the razor leaf. Oh god, my god, everything's gonna go now horribly wrong. Oh, I don't have damage. Then again, we're only a level higher than the Marowak, so this is fair enough. I think stat line wise, I think type wise it still is a ground type, so your normal type maneuvers will work. Just keep in mind, normal type is normal type. But hey, level 32 Ivysaur, which means Venusaur. Now how am I going to fuck this one up and cause it to die horribly? I'm sad. Actually, you know what, with the Pokeflute we can get our hands on Surf and quite easily once we get to the Safari Zone. But I'll focus on going to Celadon now. And with that, we're on the top floor where now it's a bunch of rocket grunts. How does Eevee do in fighting Zubats? Oh, no, okay. Ah, it has wing attack now. Okay, well, that's good to know. Oh, this is Golbat. I realize I'm very quiet now. So we're relying on Firo because my plans were thoroughly dashed. Like if I just escape roped out instead of trying to carry on with this place, we could have kept Ninetales, done Celadon, and then head back in here and then have that happen. Like, I'm struggling to think as to how... Like, Pharaoh is basically going to have to be our answer to Koga with his various Venomats and Venomoths. And... Oh, why do Rocket Ones have got things? I hate you, game. I'm dig. I've dug now. I did the smartest play, doo-da. Fuck you, game, for self-destructing to the doo-da day. Oh, what the fuck, we missed? That singular bloody smoke screen! And now we're confused. Well, there goes my phone. Fucking confusion! Fucking one instance of smoke screen! Please! Oh goody, now my body slam's disabled! Oh look, I can't fucking use the move that I want to use. What the fuck? What the what? I was pressing X and down. Oh, fuck's sake, was that a hotkey? How do I... Can't quick load in this. Can't load state because that's just gonna be the... I didn't quick save it either, so hold on. That exit is not that. So how the fuck did I pressed X and down. And I was pressing X and down the entire time. So if I continue on the save itself here, it'll be like, oh, previously on your quest you did these things. And my save state is also at the same time. I can't rewind progress on the website. Can't rewind progress on the website. I've just lost nearly 2 hours of progress. On the bright side, Weeping Bell and Ninetales will be alive. Vulpix is alive again by this logic since we time traveled back to the past. So basically what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to fight all the fights I just did in the Rocket Hide this stream, in the Rocket Hideout, and in the Rocket in Lavender Town up to the top of the tower. I'd have to use the rare candy ideally on Vulpix, at least a rare candy, and then box it. So that it'd be. Pardon me, I'm gonna have to redo all this now, aren't I? Oh, I'm not happy with myself. Let's look for something else. Maybe I should do something else with Pokemon in the future. Because clearly I'm getting stressed. Maybe the heat's getting to me because it's getting warm in here.